Are you ready to transform your life and step into your destiny? The call to transformation. Have you ever felt that inner calling, a restlessness that won't leave you alone? A whisper from your soul saying it's time to change, to break through barriers and step into a new chapter of your life. Transforming your life isn't just a choice. It is an invitation to awaken your true potential and take control of your destiny. This moment is unique, a crossroads between who you were and who you can become. But the question that needs to be answered with courage is, are you ready? Ready to leave behind old patterns, fears, and limitations that are holding you back and move forward toward your greater purpose? Transformation is an intense and challenging process, but it's also the most rewarding one there is. On this path, you'll discover strengths you never knew you had and build a life aligned with your deepest essence. It's time to awaken, embrace your power, and step into your destiny. Do you accept the challenge? The awakening of consciousness, the first step to change. Transforming your life begins with an awakening of consciousness, that clarity that makes you see beyond the everyday and realize that something needs to change. This awakening can come as a shock, a pain, a deep dissatisfaction, or even a sudden inspiration. When you open your eyes to this reality, you start to move out of autopilot and take center stage in your own story. It's the moment you realize you have the power to choose your path, and that transformation depends solely on you. This is the turning point where the past stops being a prison and becomes a source of learning. Breaking old patterns, freeing yourself to grow change, requires breaking old habits, limiting beliefs, and patterns that have kept you trapped in the comfort of your safe zone. It's a painful process because the familiar, even if it's unfulfilling, seems safer than the unknown. But only when you decide to break those chains do you create space for true growth. Freeing yourself is an act of courage and self-love, a fundamental step to opening the doors to your destiny. Without this breakthrough, transformation cannot happen. It is the fertile ground where new possibilities grow. The power of decision, choosing the path of transformation. Transforming your life requires a clear and firm decision. It's not enough to wish for change. You must decide that it will be a priority in your life, no matter what difficulties arise. This decision is a commitment to yourself, a promise never to give up on seeking your best version. When you consciously choose this path, your mind, heart, and actions begin to align to make things happen. The decision strengthens your determination and ensures every step is taken with purpose and passion. Facing fear, the obstacle that transforms fear, is the biggest challenge on the journey of transformation. It appears like a shadow, trying to paralyze you and convince you that it's better to stay where you are, in your comfort zone. But fear can also be a sign that you are on the right track. It is the door that separates the old from the new. Facing fear is an act of bravery. It's saying, I'm going to do it anyway, even if your heart is trembling. Each time you confront your fear, your courage grows and the path to your destiny opens up a little more. The importance of persistence. Continuing. Even when everything feels heavy, transforming your life isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. On days of exhaustion, doubt, or setbacks, persistence is what keeps you steady on the journey. To persist is to get back up as many times as necessary, even when it feels like the world is against you. It's about finding the inner strength to keep going, even without guarantees of immediate success. This resilience turns obstacles into stepping stones and strengthens your soul for future challenges. Building new habits. the foundation of the new life. True transformation happens daily, in the small choices and actions that shape who you become. Creating new habits aligned with your goals is the foundation for sustaining change and ensuring it lasts. These habits function like bricks, building the house of your new reality. It's important to have awareness, discipline, and patience to maintain these practices, even when motivation falters. Each positive action reinforces your commitment and brings you closer to the destiny you want to achieve. Surrounding yourself with people who lift you up. Transformation is a journey that is strengthened by the right support. Being close to people who believe in you, who inspire you, and who celebrate your evolution is essential to staying focused and motivated. These allies are sources of positive energy, living examples of courage and persistence. They help you see your worth when you have doubts and celebrate your achievements as if they were their own. Choose wisely who deserves to be by your side on this journey. The importance of self-awareness in transformation. Knowing who you are on a deep level is essential for moving toward your destiny. Self-awareness gives you clarity about your true desires, your fears, and what genuinely motivates you. This understanding allows you to make decisions aligned with your core, avoiding shortcuts that only lead to frustration. It empowers you to face challenges because you know your potential and your limitations. Invest time in discovering yourself, as this is the foundation for any lasting transformation. Embracing change as a part of life. Change is the only constant in life, and resisting it only prolongs suffering. When you embrace change, you accept that the new is inevitable and necessary for your growth. This acceptance brings freedom, as you stop fighting the natural flow of things and start swimming with the current. Embracing change makes you flexible, adaptable, and prepared for any challenge that arises. In this way, you turn obstacles into opportunities and move steadily toward your destiny. Cultivating gratitude during the journey. Gratitude is a powerful fuel for transformation. When you recognize and appreciate every step and every lesson, your energy is renewed and your heart is strengthened. Even in difficult times, finding reasons to be grateful transforms your perspective on life. Gratitude doesn't deny the challenges, but puts them in the right place, as stepping stones that help you grow. Cultivating this feeling creates a solid foundation to move forward with lightness and confidence. The power of visualization, seeing your destiny. Visualizing what you want is a powerful tool for manifesting your dreams. By clearly imagining your new life, your brain starts to work on making it a reality. Visualization creates a sense of purpose and directs your actions toward what truly matters. It strengthens your faith in yourself and in the possibility of change, even when everything seems uncertain. Practice this exercise daily and feel the transformation happening from the inside out. Learning to forgive. The liberation that transforms forgiving, especially yourself, is an essential step to stepping into your destiny. Holding grudges, guilt, or regrets creates chains that tie you to the past and prevent progress. Forgiveness is an act of self-love and liberation. When you forgive, you create space for healing and new opportunities. Free yourself from the weight of old pains and move forward lightly with a heart open to the new. Developing resilience, the art of bouncing back. Resilience is the ability to get back up after every fall, stronger and more determined. On the journey of transformation, facing challenges is part of the process, but your response to them defines your success. Developing resilience means learning to deal with adversity without losing faith in yourself. Every obstacle you overcome strengthens your mind and spirit, preparing you for future battles. Cultivate this inner strength to become unshakable in the face of life's storms. The importance of balance between body, mind, and spirit. To fully transform your life, it is essential to take care of all dimensions of your being. Balancing body, mind, and spirit creates a solid foundation for change to be true and lasting. Practice activities that nourish your body, such as physical exercise and healthy eating. Cultivate positive thoughts and manage your emotions to keep your mind clear and focused. And don't forget your spirit. Connect with your essence, your faith, your spirituality to find purpose and strength. Embracing vulnerability, the courage to be authentic. Being vulnerable is an act of courage and an essential step toward transformation. When you allow yourself to show your frailties, you create genuine connections and free yourself from masks that prevent you from growing. Embracing vulnerability allows you to accept who you really are, with all your imperfections and qualities. This authenticity is what connects you to your destiny, because only those who truly know themselves can genuinely transform their lives. Allow yourself this freedom and see how the world responds to a genuine, whole you. Conscious action. Turning thoughts into results. Thinking positive and dreaming big are essential, but nothing happens without action. Transformation requires you to take conscious steps, aligned with your goals and values. Every action, no matter how small it seems, has a direct impact on building your destiny. Plan, execute, and adjust your actions as needed, keeping focused on what really matters. Consistent action is what turns dreams into tangible reality. Learning from mistakes. Wisdom on the journey. Making mistakes is part of the path to transformation. Instead of blaming yourself, see every mistake as a valuable lesson that brings you closer to your destiny. This learning mindset empowers you to face future challenges with more confidence. Allow yourself to fail, adjust your course, and move forward with more wisdom and determination. Every misstep is a chance to grow and evolve. The importance of timing. Respect your process. Everyone has their own pace for transforming and stepping into their destiny. Comparing yourself to others or trying to rush too much can lead to frustration and discouragement. Respecting your own timing is an act of self-love and patience. Trust the process, even when results seem slow or distant. What matters is the consistency and quality of the path you are walking. The power of purpose, the fuel that moves your life. Having a clear purpose